I have forgotten to start recording, so I'll do that now. There we go. Right. Hello. Welcome once again to Valery North Football Manager. It's time to check in once again with my Boston United side and see how they're doing. According to my horoscope today, I have a friend or colleague who needs some comfort and reassurance, and I wondered if that might be my fictional football players, because there's nobody else matching that description in my life currently, so we'll find out, I guess. What else? Oh dear. I have a bit of a cold, as you no doubt just heard. Right. And I have been struggling with job search stuff. An agency wants me to upload all the information that was already in my CV anyway as an extra stuff, and find all these documents that I haven't had to use for ages. It's always such a blooming hassle trying to get a job. But here we are. I need a day job because I'm not getting money from all my creative stuff like this and like my video games and TTRPGs and all those sorts of things. On which note, on the Hammer of the Gods podcast this weekend on Saturday, we are going to be running a session of Glam Slut Butch, my not safe for work 18 plus role-playing game about being trashy punks in a cyberpunk future taking on the system, and through their music and being undercover rebels. So that should be a lot of fun. We had the session 0 at the weekend, and I am already hugely excited for this. The players that we have and the ideas that they've come up with for their band members are tremendous. But that's enough about that. We're here to play Football Manager today, and coming up we have Mansfield and Southend. Mansfield are 21st, so we might be able to beat them. And Southend are just above us, so kind of need to beat them. So, can we actually do it? That's the question. Let's go and find out. Go. I just muted the mic for a moment while I was sniffing and snooking. You didn't need to hear that. Lee Stevenson, we are going to try to make sure he gets sold. We have bid offers. Alpha asking. Continue. Post-match analysis. We beat them. Very good. We had more opportunities. We did some good passing. Scored goals in the penalty area, and the opponents didn't. Okay. Stevenson can suck my knob, frankly. He still wouldn't get starting football because he hasn't played well enough to deserve it. Stuart Smith has made good progress. That is excellent to see. Look at all those physical attributes. They are fantastic. And we just think he's going to keep getting better. England has some feedback for me from the team. Scott Ryan Mitchell, the coach, Nathan Rowe, our chief scout, and his team. Gary Campbell, head of youths. Let's go. Michael Evans no longer has the weaknesses, so that's good. Gonna leave him as an impact sub, even though we're trying to get rid of him. Nisbet wants more, or wants different training apparently. Yeah, we'll move on. Dino is I'll leave Tino as he is. Because he plays in the youth squad anyway. We make him available. Is training well? Good. Obi Renix could be good. Okay, and that's all they've got for me, so nothing more there. Okay, trophy, 4th round draw. Let's see who we get. Now just all the teams. We have got Slough from the Panorama South. Well, I think we can beat those guys. Slough are at home. Bumper crowd is expected. Okay. Digital changes, fine. Social feed. Stevenson. Leave. Fans kind of agree with him doing so. Somebody thinks Mitchell Madison thinks Slough will win. Wow. Johnny Timms thinks it's boring. But Rohan Kirby thinks it's must-watch football. Lots of opinions there. Most of them wrong, probably. Not a lot going on there. I will keep an eye on Matthew Mackay. Position report. Got a midfielder who defends well. Annie Green is generally good. They're weak in attack from midfield though. Right. Stevenson, fine. Leave that as it is. All fine. Well, I can manage. Yeah. Going to accept all those changes, I think. Then we shall make some adjustments to these players on the bench. Striker back up, so that's fine. I want Kenroy Kelly on the bench because he can play any defense, any side or central defense. Now we need somebody who can cover the wings. Jack Morgan can play either side. So I think we put Abdikhani Mohammed on the bench and cover the wing play gets tired or injured. We do face Mansfield. Robbie Carrington is happy with his playing time. That's good to know. And now we get to talk to Ryan and Kurt. Sorry. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Kurt. It's Ryan's turn first this time, says Eliza. So hit me, Ryan. How do you get your team to repeat the sort of performance they put in against Alfreton? We're taking things one match at a time, but we know we have a chance to get steps forward right now. Kurt Jones says, can you tell us what happens now following the news that Lee Stevenson has asked to leave due to satisfaction with how things have been going on the pitch? Let's be positive. He's got the right mentality in terms of wanting to be better. It's our job to make sure he wants to stay and do that here. Your team looks well on course to realise the long-term objectives. So you must surely be confident of seeing the job through. I don't want us to let up now. No time to get complacent. Ryan Collett says, there's been a lot of speculation this week surrounding the future of Kevin Dillon, with pundits critical and some fans apparently losing patience with the Wealdstone manager. What are your thoughts on the matter? Every manager deserves more patience and time, and he is no exception. There we go. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Kurt. See you again after the match. That's all we've got time for, says Eliza. So here we go. Right. Match day. I am upbeat. Always. Lawrence removed from shortlist. Playing with us because he's the Boxing Day preview. Ooh, who do we get Boxing Day? Mansfield is Boxing Day, is it? Oh yes, that's today. Just noticed the date in the top corner. This is our Boxing Day match. Okay, cool. Let's go for it then. I wonder if we've got matches close together. Joachim Muri Östgaard. Is having some mixed progress. No progress, according to Gary Campbell. There have been positive effects and less desirable effects. He's done okay. Okay, fair enough. Tactical meeting it is then. It wants me to swap the defenders round. We'll look at that in the next one. Position instructions. Hit some early crosses. We shall ease off on the tackling. Go team selection. I don't know why it wants me to swap them. I'm going to leave things as they are, I think. Okay. Team. So they'll do fine. Michael Evans is troubled. It's apprehensive because Ben Thompson is physically stronger. I'm sure you'll be fine, Michael. Just stick up for yourself. They've made 4 changes to their starting lineup. Charlotte Wormel is looking forward to seeing Lawrence playing. Good. Ennio Gillespie thinks Day is not a good choice to start there. I mean, he does well. He hasn't got his regular partner of Knight, but that's fine. There is pressure on all of us. The pressure is all on them. What do we have to lose? Go out and cause an upset. Defenders, I have faith in you. Midfielders, I have faith in you. Attackers, give us the edge. Got some happy, motivated, pleased players. That's what we like to see. And here we go, match day. Here's the teams. And Lawrence kicks off for Boston. Here's McKenna. Back to Moss. Moss finds Castle. Finds Morgan. Watkins out on the right. Crosses the ball. McKenna with the header over the bar. That's no good. Ajone with the goal kick. Here's Moss. Back to Smith. Goofs it downfield. Castle heads it down for Lawrence. He's finding space. Shoots. He's a goal! Apparently the caption reader does not know how to understand goal when it is said over that long of a period. Anyway, well done Lawrence for that one. Clark kicks off for Mansfield. Twin back to Eldrone. Here's Watkins out to McDonald on the right for their team. Jornani, sorry, I've been saying his name wrong. Twin passes it back to the goalie anyway. Heads downfield. Here's Thompson, Green, Twin. Graham back to Thompson. Clark, McDonald looking for space. Green with a shot. And it's taking a deflection, so that's a corner kick. Graham takes the corner kick. It's headed on by Clark, but put out of play for another corner. Graham lines up again. Goes near post. And somehow that is scrambled away. Here's McDonald on the attack again. Carrington steals it though, doing excellent work in defence there. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence into the box with the shot. Eldronani able to handle that one easily though. Watkins to the free kick, straight round the corner, round the wall. Wow! I don't think anybody realised that was coming. Watkins. Wow, the wall wasn't well positioned as well. That was quite straight. There wasn't a lot of curve on it. That's impressive. McKenna stealing the ball back here into the box and fouled by Beasley. So this is all going wrong for Mansfield in the first 10 minutes. Watkins lines up, slams it in. Eljonani goes the wrong way. And that is 3-0 in just over 10 minutes. So, yeah. My guys are feeling confident again, it seems. Casson with the throw. Morgan back to Casson. Evans with a shot. Eljonani absolutely beaten there. He couldn't quite hold on to it. He got his fingertips there. Here's Casson. Finds Evans on the edge of the box. Evans, I think Eljonani was actually unsighted by his own players there. Okay, Jacobs with the throw in an attacking position. Here's McKenna on the edge of the box. Watkins back to Jacobs with the shot. And that is turned around the post by the keeper. Watkins with the corner kick. Is it Jonani or Jumani? I can't read. Here's Green back to him anyway. No, it is Oh, no, that is an M. I've been saying his name wrong all this time. Anyway, Paul Smith holds on to the ball. Moves it downfield. Here's Watkins heading it down. But it's forward to Carrigan. Evans with a shot. And that makes it 5 in 20 minutes. Thompson loses it to Moss, who plays it downfield for Carrington on the left. Carrington plays it back to Evans, who just taps it with his wrong foot. And El Jumani is not expecting that and is beaten. That looked like a free kick. Here's Green heading forward, but Casson wins it. Out to Morgan on the right. Evans to McKenna on the left. Carrington! And that's 6. Are we sure these guys are in the same division as us? Because, I mean, just look at this performance. I mean, we're on target to score like 20. Here's McKenna. Jacobs into the box. Lawrence. And Jumani turns that one around the post this time. Watkins with the corner kick to the near post. His header just hits the outside of the net. Thompson with a corner kick for Mansfield. And Clark gets his head on that. And it is 6-1. Come on, lads. You can still win this, say the Mansfield fans. Here's Jacobs. Loses the ball. Back with Beasley. McDonald coming down the right, looking for space. Crosses the ball to Green. The header is wild and over the bar. I mean, look at all those Boston United ratings. They're incredible. Harrington taking that knock is not great. Graham with the throw for Mansfield. It's into the box. Got away by Day. Lawrence heads it on, but only as far as Beasley. And yeah, okay. Well done, lads. Keep going. More of the same, please. Clark kicks off for Mansfield in the second half. Here's Graham on the left. Thompson finds Green. Green back to Twin. Twin finds Beasley in the centre, who loses it to Woodhouse. Woodhouse coming down on the right. Morgan cannot control it, and Johnston wins it. But here's Woodhouse, Evans, and Lawrence on the attack again. Watkins wins it. They heads that down for Jacobs. Woodhouse flicks it on. Lawrence in there for 7. Woo! What a scoreline. Here we go. They heads that down. Jacobs wins it. Lobs it forward for Woodhouse, who just taps it in for Lawrence, who apparently was onside there. El Jumani and Twin left with no hopes there. Lawrence into the box again. And it's back with Moss, though. Morgan finds Lawrence. I mean, this is just hectic stuff. Watkiss into the near post. Day kicks it on, but it's come out. But Watkiss again on the attack. And it's a goal kick in the end. Okay. Here's McDonald. Donald crosses the ball. Green cannot get that on target. Here's Classon. But Twin wins the ball. Beats his man there. El Jumani kicks it downfield. Looking for Clark, but Classon comes away with it. Here's Morgan. Finds Woodhouse. Evans into the box with a shot. And that's 8. My boy's showing no signs of letting up here. Allowed to run on. There's Evans with the finish. That's his hat trick. His Day lobbing it forwards. Beasley heads that away. Thompson finds Graham on the counter-attack. Crosses the ball. Clark with the header. Can't get it on target. Twin. Clark. McDonald out on the right. Can't get past his man. Finds Clark in the end, though. But the header is poor. And Paul Smith picks that one easily. Watkins with the free kick. It's deflected off the wall for a corner. Watkins with the corner to the far post. El Jumani jumps and grabs that one. Watkins, sorry. Here's Green. Green to Clark. Day gets it away. Here's McKenna on the counter-attack, coming down on the left. Crosses the ball in. Woodhouse can't quite control it. And it's come out to Morris for Mansfield on the counter-attack in return. But Day wins it. Gets to Evans. McKenna, Lawrence in the box. Back to Morgan. Watkins to Morgan again. That's on Watkins in the box with the shot. 9. Just... Well, I think we're definitely going to reach double figures here. And the kickoff is Burgess and Graham and Morris on the left for Mansfield. Day heads that down to Morgan. Watkins, Evans, but can't quite find his man. But here's Evans again. Evans crossing it from near the left-hand corner flag. El Jumani captures that one, though, and hoofs it downfield. Jacobs heads down to Evans on the counter-attack once more. Woodhouse Morgan into the box, as easy as alike, slots it past Jumani. 10-1. Wow. Clark kicks off for Mansfield again. They must be getting tired of this. Graham crosses from the left-hand side. Clark's header is over the bar. And that's been their story all the time. Let's bring on Roy Kelly. Tell Dylan Day to mark Luke Clark. I'm sure it won't make much difference at the rate things are going, but we'll do it anyway. Watkins with the throw for Mansfield. Loses it to Woodhouse in the end. McKenna. Watkins wins it back. Beasley forward, but Day heads it down. Here's Woodhouse. McKenna on the counter-attack. Evans. McKenna into the box. And that's a corner. McKenna takes the corner kick. Headed on. Watkins fouled, I think. No, that was fouled by Day, in fact. Moss with the free kick now. Morgan cuts it back. Lawrence taps it in. Near post. El Jumani unsighted and stranded. 11-1. Okay, Moss with the free kick. Finds Morgan on the right. Morgan taps it on. Cuts it in for Lawrence, who's in front of his marker. and in front of the goalkeeper. There's nothing anyone can do about it there. So, here we are again. Moss loses it to Graham. Here's Clark. Clark looking for space. Graham crosses it. Paul Smith grabs hold, and that move breaks down as well. Moves downfield. Beasley heads that on, but Evans wins it. Here's Burgess. Graham. Back to Green. Jarvis. McDonald and Jarvis exchange the ball. Then Jarvis with a shot that's off target. We'll do that. Here's Graham. Twin. We have three players with hat tricks. Says it all really. Jacobs with the corner. It bounces around and there's another corner results. Evans with a shot. That's his fourth. Woodhouse is injured. I think we may as well bring him out. Hey, Watkins takes the corner kick. Clark heads it away. Woodhouse taps it to Evans on the edge of the box, who just fires it all the way through everybody. There's nothing else. And we are going to bring Neil Woodhouse off. I think we've probably won this one, all things considered. So I think we can cope with 10 men for the last few minutes. So yeah. And final minute of stoppage time. Morgan back to Kelly. Kelly forwards. Burgess heads that down. Beasley out to McDonald. Green to Jarvis. They're looking for some kind of consolation here. Watkins on the edge of the box on the right. Taps it to Jarvis. Kelly heads that away. Nisbet wins it. And Lawrence is on the counter-attack. And finally, the referee takes pity on Mansfield and blows the final whistle. That was absolutely devastating by my guys. What a result. What a result. I just... Hey guys, that sound you hear is everybody who wrote us off backtracking. What a performance. And to do outstretched arms for this one, because they deserve it. How the fans have reacted. Tyrese Young says, decent result, decent match. On to the next one now. Mate, did you see that scoreline, mate? 12-1? And that's how you're reacting? Wow. Bode Bye says, what a result, can't believe it. Indeed. Michael Shaw says, complete domination from Boston United today. Exactly. Damani Clavis, I love football sometimes. Absolutely smashed them, and Evans was unreal. Hiron Howes says, too easy. Loved that from the team today. Cody Garrod says, don't understand how you lot can overlook all those missed chances. Fair, I suppose. Still, has moved us up the table. There's still quite a big gap to the playoff spots. But considering we're a newly promoted side, I'm quite happy with that. Vanarama National. Humiliation for Mansfield. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's worth reading the whole thing. Mansfield suffered a 12-1 hammering against Boston United, delivering a performance as poor and humiliating as the scoreline suggests. Yes, they did. The game will be remembered for a remarkable display of goal scoring from Boston United's Michael Evans. If his manager wants to argue with me about what position he's playing, I'll just show him this performance. Yeah, anyway. Am I coming across a bit combative here? Oh well. Robbie Carrington injured. He will be out for 2 to 3 weeks. Ow. Taylor disappointed at humbling defeat. I should think so. What was his reaction? Poor performance and a poor result. Yeah. Neil Woodhouse injured. Bruised thigh. We will leave him physio. Be out for a couple of weeks, it looks like. It says 3 to 4 days, but I'm sure we'll call it a week. Evans was absolutely amazing. 8. Superb in front of goal. Says thanks, I'll keep doing it. Please do. No complaints from me. So I've got Jamie Clements from Radio Nottingham. Steve Yates from Nottinghamshire Live. Let's go and talk to them. As well as Ryan and Kurt, obviously. And it's Kurt's turn first, says Eliza, so let's get into it. Hello, Kurt. That was a really impressive victory. Some managers might look to give the team a rest from training after that. Is that something you'll do? It's a reasonable idea. Stephen Yates, what a spellbinding display that was. Is that how you saw it too? It's always pleasing when we go out and execute our game plan. I'm very satisfied. Ryan Collett, was it part of your game plan to let Mansfield have the majority of the ball? If you don't do anything when you have the ball, you might as well not have it. We've been drilled to make the absolute most of these occasions. Stephen Yates, you must be delighted at having finally ended an extended run of 5 games without a victory. Absolutely. What effect will this have on the team going forward? I'm delighted for the players. They've worked incredibly hard to turn things around and never let their heads drop. Now we've broken the bad run, there's no reason to think we can't make good on it and put together a few wins. Kurt says, Junior Watkins' goal, a skidding drive, was one of the highlights of the match, wouldn't you agree? Certainly was. A goal befitting the player. Junior was excellent today and deserves the acclaim. Stephen Yates, how good was Michael Lawrence and how important was his hat-trick to winning that match? I'm very pleased with his contribution, yes, thank you. Ryan Collett says, Liam Watkins had an absolute stinker for Mansfield in today's game. Did you allow yourself a wry smile about it? My primary concerns were the performance and results of my team put on and attained respectively. Kurt Jones, are you pleased with the way Neil Woodhouse played? Yes, I am. He's a great player and I'm really happy for him. Jamie Clements says, are you hopeful of keeping Michael Lawrence at Boston United beyond the end of this loan deal? I would like to, but I don't think we can. So I'm going to say, I don't know. For now, we're happy to have him on loan. Recent reports have linked you with a move for Queen's Park central defender Connor Crumlish. Are you prepared to go on record with your thoughts on this story? Nope. That's nothing to do with us. Jones, what was the thinking behind using Ben Classon ahead of Stuart Smith as a fullback? I trust him implicitly, even if it's not his ideal role, and we needed him to play a different type of game today. With speculation rife about James Rigby's future right now, what happens after he was left out today? I didn't pick him today, but the door certainly isn't closed. As long as he's a Boston United player, he's a part of my plans. Are you able to offer any insight into the reasons behind your current tactical approach? What I know and feel gives us the best chance to be ourselves as a team and as a club. Kurt Jones, do you concur that no matter how good a player is these days, they have to be able to perform multiple roles, even in the same position? Of course, and I'm hopeful that this will be a positive for the side. What's your reaction to Ricardo Stone being sacked by Woking? Every manager knows they're only a few bad results away from potentially losing their job, so Ricardo has my sympathies. And Eliza says that's all we've got time for, so thank you, Jamie, thank you, Ryan, thank you, Kurt, and thank you, Stephen. Bye-bye. That's those guys. Out the way. Seem to have impressed them. Pilgrims improved to smash Stags. Yeah, 5 matches in a row without winning before this win. Yeah, we kind of saved up all our goals and got them all at once, didn't we? Season of good cheer for fans in Vanarama National. The best viewing was to be found at One Call Stadium, where a crowd of 4,677 witnessed a shock result during Boston United's convincing 12-1 victory over Mansfield. Indeed. Boston have been playing above all expectations so far this season, find themselves in 9th place, so we do. Not much else to read there. Michael Evans, Player of the Week. I wonder how he got that result. Something to do with 4 goals in a match, I heard. Celtic 3, Bury Town 2. Now I've got to face Southend. 7 in the inbox. You dismiss Cromwellish speculation. Come on, after a 12-1 victory, that's the answer you focus on. Wow. I really am getting quite cross with the media, the fictional media in this game. I ask you. Never mind. We'll make some changes. We'll bring Stuart Smith back in instead of Ben Classon. Classon is going to be on the bench, I think. Let's go and sort that out. Actually kind of got all the players that I want there. Just not necessarily in the order that I would place them there. I'm Nisbet, happy with that. Abdikhani Mohammed, yep. Yep, that is all excellent. You know what, I'm going to give Paul Rose a chance in this match as well. He's a good player. He deserves some playing time. Junior Watkins getting a rest. Absolutely. There's Knight. Knight starting. Yes, he is. And Dylan Day is tired. Fair enough. So that base, I think we're ready to go again. Back to the inbox. Dawson expecting a tough match. Kelly Dawson took several questions about the match and playing arrivals from BBC Essex in the build-up to the match against us. Valery North is winning a lot of plaudits for what many perceive to be her overachievement with Boston United this season, given their limited resources and finances. Do you agree that she is performing at an unexpectedly high level at the moment? Dawson endears herself to the room with a warm... Oh, Kelly Dawson is another woman in management. Oh, I almost don't want to beat her now. Almost. We're going to try. Dawson says, absolutely, Valery is showing that you don't need to spend a lot of money to take a team to the next level. They're doing very well indeed, given their constraints, and we'll need to be at our best to beat them. There you go. Well, our previous best win was a 6-1 victory. 12-1 really is out of sight. I don't think we're going to do that again in a hurry. Yep, record for goals in the match as well. Previous 4-4 and 5-3. 12-1 beats those. Absolutely. Pre-match press conference. Let's go and talk to Ryan and Kurt. Ryan, Kurt, lovely to see you boys again. What have you got for me? Ryan, you're up first, according to Eliza. Have you felt that Kelly Dawson has been patronising in the way she's claimed Boston United have been overachieving lately? No, I thought they were genuine comments, and I can understand why people think we're overachieving. I mean, the longer it continues, the better, as far as I'm concerned, Ryan. Kurt Jones is encouraged. Ahead of this match, is there an air of wanting to avenge the outcome from last time you played Southend? 100%. Can't deny that there's a little extra motivation for us ahead of this match, Kurt. Kurt continues. Saturday's match sees you go up against Southend's newly appointed manager, Kelly Dawson. Ahead of the match, how do you feel about your chances going up against a relatively inexperienced newcomer? I think she's a terrific hire for them, and I'm expecting a tough game on Saturday, Kurt. Will the likes of Gareth Moss be rested ahead of a busy upcoming fixture list? We'll have to see how it goes, but I'd like to be able to do so, yeah. Hello. We are not relegation candidates, Kurt. That's rude. Fellow relegation candidates Wealdstone are playing Eastleigh, and they will be looking to continue their fight to stay in the Vanarama National. What do you think of their chances in this match? Eastleigh are a very capable team, so there's that to consider too. There's no easy matches here, Kurt. Ryan says, Mark Jacobs' recent arrival seems to have had a positive impact on squad morale. Everyone seemingly happier and more together since he signed. Can you speak a little about that? He's been a real breath of fresh air around the place. He's a real asset and has made us better as a team. How important is a player with Kenroy Kelly's physical traits to what you do as United manager? I'm so lucky to have a game-changing talent like him in my squad. And thank you, that's all we've got time for today, says Eliza. So I will see you after the match, Ryan and Kat. Okay, good. Dawson admires North. Okay. Dawson said, I'm a big fan of her, so it was really nice to hear that. Ow. Fictional me is inspiring other women. Fictional trans woman me in this world is inspiring other women. Feels like there's a message there. I don't know. That maybe trans women's rights are women's rights. And it all goes up. Anyway, enough politics for now. Let's get back into this game. Southend scouting report. They're good at taking penalties. And the goalkeepers handle the ball well. Don't create set pieces very well. And they don't have a lot of teamwork. Well, I think we can exploit that to our advantage. Let me see how much teamwork we've got going on. Yeah, I'm confident about this. Tino is doing well in training again. So often does. Hey, well done training, Tino. Good. And Abdikani, sort your ideas out, mate. Good lad. Glad you understand. There we go. preview. We're not usually rated as a match coming up. Well, let's see what we've got here. Biggest ever win. George Lovett said one of the best he's ever seen. Fine. Joe Warrington doesn't want Kelly to start. Well, he's wrong. Jeff Fensom says Class 1 can drive us forward. He's a must start. Interesting. Whoopi Montgomery says she's never seen a match like that. No, me neither. Quite impressive. Position report. Good at attacking. Got a creative defender. Got a forward who defends back well. So, I don't think we're going to score 12 goals in this match. Looking at this opposition report, they seem to have a lot of defending going on. Just saying. But we're good too. We can score. Neilwood House should not start. Don't think we've got him selected at all. No, we haven't. Excellent. I'll keep going. The meeting. No, I'm not making 6 changes to the team now. Instructions, yes, do that. We're not go positive. We're going to go very attacking because we always do. Lower line of engagement, yes. Matt McKenna can ease off the tackles. Team selection. Very happy with that. Submit the team. Michael Evans will be fine. As will Neville Parker. Let's go. We've got pleased, emboldened, satisfied. Yeah. I think this is going to be a good match again. Come on, lads. We can win this. Arlo Barlaser says Rigby isn't on his preferred side. He's good. Benjamin Kenwright thinks I've got it right by starting Evans. Well, given that he scored 4 in the last match, I'm going to say you're probably correct there. Only being a little bit sarcastic. Okay, hands on hips. You need to step things up. Defenders, I trust you. Midfielders, I trust you. Attackers, give us the edge. Ooh. Not had as big of a response across many of these players. But those who have responded, particularly Sam and Andy, have responded a lot. So maybe they'll lift the team, I don't know. Oh. Let's get into the match. Here's the teams. Lawrence kicks off for Boston. It's back with Kelly. Here's Samuel Smith. Here's Stuart Smith. Mohammed with the cross. And Williams in the south end goal. Gathers it. Here's Modeste with the free kick. Forwards, but ends up with Rigby back with Stuart Smith. Mohammed coming forward on the right. Crosses the ball and finds his way to McKenna, who taps it on to Rigby, who finishes. Who knows? Maybe we will score 12 in this match. Here's Mohammed. Mohammed with the long cross. Rakowski heads it on for Goodwin, but McKenna comes away with it instead, taps it on to Rigby, shoots past Rakowski and Williams, and there we are. First goal of the match goes to us. Williams with the goal kick. Kelly heads that down to Rigby. McKenna brings it forwards, passes it to Parker, who loses it to Pemberton. Rakowski and Pemberton on the counter-attack here now. Barber gets it forward to Hall. He's offside. But Rose is there and blocks it well. Here's a free kick now for Southend. Modeste out to Rakowski. Barber, Goodwin on the right. Finds Brown. Ball with a shot and it's off target. Okay, Smith with the throw. Back to Mohammed. Headed down by Nisbet. Sam Nisbet with the goal. There we are, 2-0. And we are once again on target to get 12 in a match. How about that? Stuart Smith, Mohammed with the cross. Nisbet outjumps everyone. Heads it into the near post. Williams not able to deal with it. And here we are on the attack again. McKenna with the cross. Evans, Mohammed picks it up near the right-hand corner flag. Stuart Smith into the box. Brown wins it. Here's Hall and Barber on the counter-attack now. Barber finds Hall. Was inside Chimamba, I think that was. I'm not sure of the pronunciation there, so I'm sorry. Okay, Brown with the corner kick for Southend. Rose grabs that out of the air easily and comfortably. Hoofs it downfield. Rigby wins it into the box and beats Williams. Well, the definition of Route 1 football, that. Watch this. Rose hoofs the ball forwards. Rose beats Rakowski on his shoulder into the box and bam. Striker's position may vary depending on wind speed. Wow. And that is 3-0. Here's Modeste with the free kick. Weak free kick. Mohammed wins it. Back to Stuart Smith. Mohammed again. Knight forwards for Evans. Park crosses it to Parker on the left. Parker crosses the ball into the box. And that's a header over the bar for a goal kick. Parker with a throw. Nisbet plays it back to him. Parker crossing. Mohammed with the header. And that is 4. Told you we were on target for 12 in the match. Parker's throw. Nisbet taps it back. Parker beats his man. Crosses the ball. Mohammed outjumps everyone. Williams can't get a hand to it. And there you go. 4-0. Michael Evans can definitely make it to half time. Stuart Smith with the throw. Mohammed taps it back to him. Mohammed to get back to Stuart Smith again. Smith taking it on himself. Couldn't quite make it work, but it's a corner kick. McKenna to the far post. Comes to Knight. And the move breaks down apparently. Rose with the goal kick. Here's Zinga Chibamba to Goodwin. Brown with the corner kick. Knight heads that away. Dressing room. First we'll go to tactics. Yeah, Michael Evans definitely needs to come out. That's a shame. I'm going to put Ben Classon in rather than Jake Morris. And I'm going to swap him with Sam Nisbet like that. Ben Classon plays better as a Carriero or a ball-winning midfielder. I think we'll give him ball-winning midfielder. That's what he's best at. Sam Nisbet, I think, will carry on in that role. And I think that will be absolutely fine. Leave our defenders who are on yellows out there for now. Matt McKenna is also looking tired, so I think Jake Morris does come in at this point. Good old Jake. he's one of our stars from last season as well. Come up through the youth ranks. Ah, we just love him. Back to the dressing room then. Lots of shots on target. I'm happy. Everybody's delighted. Individuals. Ben and Jake. I trust you to make the difference. Make me proud. Inspired Jake Morris. I thought it would. I think that's everything I need to say. Back to the match. Hall kicks off for Southend. Here's Brown. Jones casts on with the tackle, but Jones keeps possession. His pass is wayward though, and Kelly comes away with it. Here's Parker with the throw for Boston. Casts on to Nesbitt in the box. Deflected. And here's Parker with the corner kick. Stuart Smith can't get his header on target though. Parker with another throw. Casts on into the box, loses possession. It was wayward. Here's Hall. Goodwin on the counter-attack. Hall again. Jones out to Goodwin. Find Jones into the box. Brown with a shot. Poor shot. It's come off Stuart Smith though for a corner. Jones with a corner kick. Comes out to Hall, who can't beat his man and loses possession. Things feel a bit calmer in the second half, which is fair enough. Okay, Parker with the throw again. Rigby beats his man. Morris looking for space. Finds Parker with the cross. Mohammed with the header. Can't get it on target. Parker with another throw. Morris loses possession here. Hall plays it back to Pemberton, I think that was. It's Horn. Muzinga. Parker out to Morris on the left. Rigby looking for space. Nisbet. Mohammed with a shot again, and he can't keep it down. Pemberton heads that down, but Lawrence wins it. Stuart Smith. Muzinga wins that off him. Here's Marsden. Modeste looking for somebody. Pemberton. Okay, Horn is under pressure. Cuts into from the box. Brown with a shot. Stuart Smith blocks it, and Jones takes the corner kick for Southend to the far post. It's headed on. Knight comes away with it. Let's press David Darby. The corner kick taken by Lawrence. It's headed out to Rigby. Rigby finds Classon, who takes the long shot, and it's deflected by the goalkeeper. So another corner kick. Lawrence to the far post. Stuart Smith heads that down, but Williams holds on to it. And this is a counter-attack, but Parker wins it. It's Kelly and Parker. Jones wins it off Parker. Pemberton finds Muzinga. Here's Horn on the right. Crossing. There's nobody in the box though, so Stuart Smith tidies up easily. Well, I say that. He's lost possession again. And they're on the counter-attack. Brown with a shot, and it's in the net! Whoa! Nobody saw that one coming until it did. Here's Pemberton. Plays it to Horn. Horn cuts back for Jones, and Brown on the edge of the area beats everyone. Rose just could not quite reach it. Right. Okay. Stuart Smith or Michael Lawrence need to come off. I think it's going to be Lawrence. He's not performed to full level today. Tom Vincent on the bench. He's a sort of young apprentice at striker. Doing well, look. To show you, he's 16 years old. He's already got some excellent technical ability. So I think he deserves this, and we are 4-1 ahead. So he's probably going to be alright. Pump fists. I trust you to make the difference, Thomas. Go on, make me proud. Not much of a reaction. Well, He's got a nice level head on his young shoulders. I like that. Okay, Parker with the corner kick to the far post. Headed out as far as Vincent. Vincent loses possession with that pass. Hall on the counter-attack. Here's Stevens. Finds Hall again. Parker doesn't quite win it from Horn, and that is 4-2. Wow. Southend with hope suddenly. But it's all calmed down for a bit now. Coming into the final minutes of the match. Corner kick for Boston. Headed away by Brown. Here's Morris. Finds Parker. Parker with the cross. And they've got it away again. Muzinga Chibamba. Looking for space. Here's Horn. Pemberton. Forward for Hall. But Rose grabs that from him and hoofs it downfield. Marsden heads it on. Muzinga for Hall. Hall into the box. Slots it past Rose again. 4-3. Suddenly we need to tighten up a bit. Do I want to make that mentality change? It's a free kick. Pemberton tries to curl it around the wall, but it's outside of the post. Here's another throw. Kelly takes it. Casson looking for space. Finds Stuart Smith out on the right. Back to Casson. Rigby with a shot. Williams turns that round the post for another corner kick. Still got 3 minutes of stoppage time to play. Comes out as far as Vincent. Kelly to Vincent. Tries to cross, but Radowski gets that away. Stuart Smith with the throw. Vincent with the cross. And it's behind for a corner. It came off the defender. Nisbet, corner kick. Williams grabs hold of it. Another a throw near the corner flag. Morris with the cross, and it's out of play for another corner. Boston keeping the pressure on here. Nisbet with the corner kick. Williams grabs hold of it. He's got to get it downfield. No, there isn't time. There's the final whistle. Boston have held on with their 4-3 lead. And what a fantastic result that is. So, well done, team. I don't think I need to say anything else. Well done. Everybody's happy. Four 3 result. Danny Baston says pretty happy about that, all things considered. Kai Odelusi says great results. Can't believe how good we were. More of the same next match, please. I would have liked to have held on to our 4-0 lead, but I'm happy we got the win. That's all we needed. And if we keep winning, we will catch up on Fylde and FC Halifax. Doing quite well, all things considered. Yeah. Okay. Post-match press conference time. Actually, Boston United beat Southend in thrilling encounter. Both teams served up a game to remember. All 3 goal fest. Well, if you consider that a goal fest, you should have seen what we were like in the last one. Anyway, yes. Now, post-match press conference. We've got Peter Selvey from BBC Essex with us as well, who is respectful towards me. How nice. Kurt, Peter, Ryan, lovely to see you again. Especially after this result. So, Kurt, Eliza says it's your turn to go first. You came out on top against Kelly Dawson. Was that down to her lack of experience and relatively brief time in the job, in your opinion? No, I think Kelly deserves a lot of credit for her team's performance, but our extra experience probably did make the difference. Do you think James Rigby's early goal was important in determining the outcome of the match? An early goal is always a bonus and it helps us on our way. Ryan Collett, you've shown little let up in this fantastic season by making a mockery of those predicting relegation at the start of the campaign. Where does this Boston United team go from here? Onwards and upwards. I'm so proud of what we've achieved so far this season, and it's a case of being as optimistic as possible now. We're good enough to win something. Zelby, wow, that match was certainly exciting to watch. What did you make of it? It was a match of high quality, and that showed in the goals scored. And how surprised were you to see Samuel Nisbet on the score sheet? It's a great moment for Sam, and we're all delighted for him. Ryan Collett, Dave Horn scored a placed shot into the bottom corner against your team today was particularly impressive. What did you make of it? Yeah, he scored an absolute beauty there, unfortunately for us. With transfer rumours still swirling, will you be bringing anyone else into the club? I don't think so. I wouldn't expect any further activity. Does that mean the reported deal for Connor Crumlish is off? Peter, I was asked about this in the last press conference. There never was such a deal. Ryan Collett. Boston United have scored a high proportion of their goals originating from crosses this season. Can you offer any insight as to why it's proven to be such an effective means of scoring? Well, I've been very pleased with the work we've been doing on the training ground to improve our crossing, and the players are deservedly reaping the rewards now. To Selvey, do you feel you'll have the upper hand over Kelly Dawson when it comes to mind games now? I don't think it matters. Mind games have no real effect, Peter. It's all stuff that you media folk care about. What do you make of Mansfield's struggles this season, given their expectations heading into the season? I'm loving it, to be honest. One of the funniest things I've ever seen, especially when we beat them 12-1 last time. That was quite hilarious, you have to agree. There we go. That's all we've got time for, says Eliza. I think she may think I'm being a bit mean. So we'll call it a day there. Goodbye, Kurt. Goodbye, Ryan. Goodbye, Peter. Dawson unhappy with poor work ethic from Southend. Ooh. Made me wonder if Valery has just been benefiting from complacent opposition. Well, long may it continue if they are. Thank you very much, Kelly. McKenna set for assist bonus. 1 assist away from getting a bonus of 7 grand. Well, I hope he does. I hope he gets more after that as well. Kurt Jones. Kelly Dawson has recently suggested that complacency from her side was the cause of your good result. That's implied that the same applies for a number of your other recent opponents. Is it fair to say teams haven't taken you seriously in your recent run of overachievement? Okay, Kurt. I think I don't. Kelly is entitled to her opinion, but I don't agree with it. We're in this position on merit. We've put in some fantastic performances recently, and none more so than today. I'm very proud of my lads. I hope this doesn't become a hostile relationship. Us women in football need to stick together. Okay, so what was in the social medias? Bilal Banguris thinks we should be going after Crumlish. We're not. We don't really have money for him. Benjamin Kenwright, I think I've got it start right by starting Evans. Yeah, I think we talked about that before. Simon Parker thinks that the 4-4-2 diamond wide is destroying our team. We're getting wins, Simon. That's all I'll say. Hi, Odelusi. Great result. More of the same. Danny Basin, yeah, we've seen that one before. Yeah. Not really much we need to about there. Continue. Nothing much here. That's the question that I just answered. Shortlisted players nearing end of contract. Be 6 months away, I guess. Yeah. I'll have to wait. United player contracts set to expire. We're not going to deal with these yet. Staff contract. Leave all those. Youth contracts. We are going to want Kennedy back. Paul Martin, I'm not so sure about. John Morrison and Dan Thompson, not really. Okay, Woking coming up. Bigger Longillow. Good form. Got a high amount of pace. That's interesting. They like long. Oh, they're not good at long shots. Goalkeeper's not good at handling the ball. Hey, that's kind of hopeful for us, I would say. Social media. Brighton getting a win. Bradford getting a draw. Contract deals. Brighton. Nothing to do with Boston at the moment. Just the teams that I'm hoping one day to manage. Woking opposition report. Benbull is good at attacking out of the defence. Got a creative forward. 2 creative forwards. That's turning. They're good at possession in the final third. There's something interesting about their defenders tackling. Interesting. And Roy Kelly is good. Laying back. Nice. Of my team got for me Michael Evans has some slight struggles off the ball. Individual attacking movement. Okay. No longer weaknesses. But not getting any results, so we'll accept those. Everton, we are not going to keep him around, so that's fine. Junior Watkins is not a fringe player. One of our stars. Same with Abdikani. I am not making those changes. Move on. Bunce needs some playing time. Okay, we'll see if we can arrange it. Michael Gerard is past his best. Okay. He may not get to stay with us at the end of his contract then. Jack Morgan has done well. Okay. Very much. Squad are pleased with me as manager. Club atmosphere is very good. Manager support is very good. Nice. And that's all we've got in this meeting. So thank you very much, Scott. Rose has twisted his ankle. Oh no. Well, we'll leave him the physio then. Smith back in the starting position. Idrissa is out on loan. Alan Atkinson is going to be our substitute goalie. This is why we have him as a backup. Working our 10th and we are 9th, so we are hoping to win this one. I'm happy with the focuses. Monboya. Forest Green want to sign him. I will ask for percentage of the next sale, because I think he's going to be an absolute star one day. Just those terms. Forest Green do not want to make that offer. Okay. We're rotating the squad again. I think we do need to, though. Got quite a lot of fixtures. Okay, who's on the bench? Probably not Neville Parker. Sam Nisbet, definitely. Stuart Smith. Not the best option there. Kenroy Kelly is on the bench. Right order, thank you. Who do I have? I think it's going to be Abdikani. Yep. Okay. I'm happy with this squad. Inbox. Pre-match press conference. Time to go and talk to Kurt and Ryan again. We love them. Ryan's turn this time. Okay, Ryan. Working currently without a manager. Departing company with previous boss Ricardo Stone. Is this something you can use to your advantage? they are obviously going through a tough time right now, and any team in our position would want to make as much of that as possible. Kurt Jones, why do you think your team has one of the best attacking records in the league? Because that's what we do. All starts with hard work, Kurt. Players are prepared and put in the effort to get better. Pays off on the pitch. And Eliza says that's all one question each this time, Kurt and Ryan. Never mind, there'll be time for more after the match. More social media. Transfer stuff from the teams that I hope to manage one day. Our fans think we should sell Idrissa Doamboya. They are all wrong. Dixon fears another Boston United defeat. Denzel McGowan says Smith can drive us forward. And Bill Whitney says we can't start Day. Well, he's wrong. Keep starting him and keeps doing well. Just continue. And it is going to be New Year's Day. Welcome 2025. Success starts with hard work, I say. Indeed. As usual, money is looking okay. The overall balance is positive. Expenditure has outstripped income. That's a concern, but I think we'll be fine. Warrington Rylands makes brunt offer. Okay. Barnett versus Stevenage. Not a lot of interest here. Performance analyst report. We've got strong momentum. Goal output certainly stand out. Gosh, I wonder which match could have affected that. Got good general performance. Michael Lawrence is doing well. And Stuart Smith does well from attacking from his defensive position. Right. Don't really feel that. All fails to attract offers. Sell at any price. Stuart Smith making good progress. Excellent. Mark Jacobs is comfortable avoiding his weaker foot. Excellent. And Michael Evans is our young player of the month. Head of Jordan Whitmore and Michael Webb. Evans acknowledges Boston United effect. Boston United's Michael Evans has thanked the people and supporters of Boston United for helping make his loan spell at the club so enjoyable so far. He claimed that the friendly atmosphere has played a big part in helping him win the Vanarama National Young Player of the Month award. Evans has often stood out on loan at Boston United this season, recording an 82% pass completion ratio, as well as providing 24 key passes in 18 appearances. Yeah, and 4 goals in a single match on one occasion in recent memory. And Junior Watkins has scored goal of the month What do you know? It was against Mansfield. Jack Brown of Southend scored the second best goal of the month against us. And Dave Horn also scored against us to get the third one. So, what does that say? Congratulations, Junior Watkins, by the way. Thanks, I'm really happy, he says. Good. We featured in all 3 of the top 3 goals of the month in one way or another. How about that? Looking hire Mead as manager. Okay, interesting. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 44-year-old. He's sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media. He struggled at Leyton Orient and was eventually sacked. Interesting. Monthly board performance review, A+, untouchable. Yep, we'll take it. I don't think we'll any need to look at the rest of this. And the supporters, A+, couldn't be happier. And again, I'm not surprised. Squad dynamics, we still don't have anyone really taking on a leadership role. But I'm happy with all of that. Social feed. Or Bradford is us. Young Player of the Month. Award for Michael Evans. Mac Wynne Davis says, ugh, this is just going to encourage Evans fanboys. Nelson Hayes says, form is temporary, class is permanent. We have to make sure we've got more of the latter. And Amari Whittam says, ever get the impression that Michael Evans finds all this a bit too easy? Imogen Whittam says, Team Evans. That's all it says. Wonder if Imogen and Amari are related. Corey Dada says, long may his form continue. On the Goal of the Month award, Zane Hayes says, take a bow, Junior Watkins. Erin Cape says, why are people getting hyped over that goal? It was bang average. Fixtures. Meeting. Instructions. Early crosses. Lay off the tackles a bit. Selection. I'm very happy with that. So, some team. Match. We've got very positive reactions. Match. Dressing room, hands on hips. Don't let our good run of form come to an end here. Keep it going. Defenders, pump fists, I have faith in you. Midfielders, pump fists, I have faith in you. Attackers, pump fists. First quality finishing. That'll do. Gareth Moss gained confidence. Excellent. Preview. Working lineup. Kick off. And Rigby kicks off for Boston. It's with Evans now. Plays it forward, but it's out of reach of his teammate on the left there. It's Brown, but loses possession to Morris. Here's Moss. Gasson coming forwards. Morgan crossing. Woodhouse with the header. And it's woodwork. Kane gains possession. Corner kick for Woking. Headed down by Edwards, and it's in. Ollie Edwards scores. Corner kick from Okundalaye. Edwards out jumps everyone. And at his post, beats Paul Smith. Here's another highlight. Butler with the corner kick for Woking. The far post. Edwards again beating his man. Wow, we need to figure out some way to deal with him. Sean Butler stepped up and drifted the corner in. Edwards out jumps everyone. Into the top corner. Paul Smith stranded again. Right. Tactics. Opposition. Edwards is the guy we need to worry about. Set pieces, that's right. Defending. Player mark. Yeah, I think that's the change we need. Firm changes. Hopefully this will work. Okay, Paul Smith gathers the ball. Hoofs it downfield in the pouring rain. Kane heads that back. It's with Butler again. McKenna steals it from whoever that was. Evans back to McKenna. Finds Rigby. Evans with a shot. It's off target. Toner with the goal kick. Hargreaves. Peacock coming down on the right for Woking. Jacobs wins it off him though. Here's Watkins. Morgan on the right looking for space. Watkins through to Rigby. And he's offside. I did think so. Toner takes the free kick. Kane to Jones. Gondalier. Brown. His Peacock on the right crossing the ball. Gasson gets that to Evans. Paul Smith gets a touch to turn it around the post. Lots of pressure from Woking here. Butler with the corner kick. There he gets that away. It's only as far as Hargreaves. Play it back to Peacock. The move breaks down. Jacobs with the throw. Watkins. Jacobs into the box. Kane heads that away. Gasson into the box again. Headed away. Here's Jacobs on the attack. Morgan. Kane blocks it. And that is a corner kick for Boston now. Watkins to the far post. Toner jumps and grabs it. Always press Ollie Edwards. Absolutely. Here's Peacock with the throw near the flag. Paul Smith jumps and grabs that away from Okun. Yeah, I've forgotten it. Here's Jones. Evans wins it. And again. Morgan back to Moss. He crosses it to Jacobs for some reason. McKenna on the attack. McKenna through somewhere. Morgan with a wild shot there. Not doing much good. Kane to Barnsley, is that? Edwards to Kane. Jones back to Edwards. Back to Jones. Here's Peacock on the attack. Loses possession. Evans finds Woodhouse. McKenna coming down on the left. Looks for the cross. It's headed away. Jacobs wins it. Watkins with a shot. And Toner makes the save again. Corner kick. McKenna takes it to the far post. Toner punches that away. Woodhouse with a header. Wadcase with a shot. Whoa! This is why he is our star. Okay, McKenna takes it to the far post. Toner punches it away. Woodhouse heads it on to Wadcase. Wadcase, one touch. Bam! Into the top corner. And hope lives again. Hands on hips. I'm disappointed. Attackers. Not happy with you finishing. Okay, I think that's everything I need to say right now. Do I want to make any changes to personnel? No. Butler kicks off for Woking. Hargreaves out to Peacock on the right. Hargreaves again. Kane plays it out to the left. Okundalaye crosses the ball. Smith grabs it. And everything is fine again. Here's Jacobs winning it off Brown. Casson looking for space. Finds Morgan. Morgan comes down on the right. Beats his man. McKenna's header at the far corner of the goal area did not work. Here's Jacobs. Day. Evans to McKenna. McKenna crosses. Toner grabs that one out of the air and away from his man. So that's good. Toner hoofs that downfield. Moss plays it to Evans. Finds Rigby. Back to Classon. Moss today. Evans again. Coming down on the left. Looking for a way into the air. And he's fouled on the edge of the area. Bursey with the yellow card for that effort. Well, here's Watkins stepping up for the penalty kick. Bam! Into the top left corner. Toner could not get to that. And it is 2-2. Hope really does live again. Junior Watkins is our star. They're trying to tell me to demote him. How do you demote a guy who does that for you? Let's do some substitutions. Matt McKenna is struggling. So bring on Mohammed and swap sides for Jack Morgan. Evans is also tired. So we'll put Sam Nisbet in. And Mark Jacobs is tired. So that is Kenroy Kelly in. That's all the substitutions we can make. If team talk, pump fists. I trust you to make the difference. Make me proud, all of you. Abdikani Mohammed is motivated, at least. Harkin with the throw for Woking. Bowie plays it back to him. The cross is weak and Paul Smith grabs hold of it, hoofs it downfield. Hargreaves collects, plays it forward, but there's nobody there. Classon brings it back the other way. Mohammed on the right finds Rigby, crossing the ball. Woodhouse heads it down, but it's weak and Toner can deal with that easily. Toner with the short goal kick. Is Foley now coming down the middle, and that's a soft attempt. Paul Smith didn't have to do anything there. Here's Watkins. Mohammed back to Classon. Moss boots that forward. Here's Jones on the counter attack though. Brown out on the right. into the box, takes the shot. Paul Smith puts it behind. That's a corner kick. Okundale is taking it. Kelly heads that away. Payne outruns Moss, though. Peacock with the free kick. We're right at the end of stoppage time now. Okundale with the corner. Can they get anything from this and settle it? Still 2-2. This could be the decider. It's headed away. There's the final whistle. And Boston and Woking have both worked very hard, and I think a draw is probably the fair result there. I'm disappointed. We could have won that match. Junior Watkins, uncertain and unhappy individual. Well, he did play well. I thought you did well today. Seems confused. Wow. Well, I can't really say anything else. You played well, most of the team didn't. I don't know what's confusing about that. Anyway. Our fans have said, Angel McDonald said, just got back from the match. Don't think I've ever seen us create so many chances. They weren't good chances though, were they? Rio McDermott wasted a chance to move up the table a bit today. Possibly. Imogen Blackmore says, people who don't like football should be forced to watch that match. I don't think it's that good, personally. Honours even. Boston United had their midfield to thank on a breezy afternoon at Kingfield Stadium as they showed their strikers how to finish. Central defender Ollie Edwards got Woking off to a start flyer with a sort of point-blank header, indeed, and he got a second run on 15 minutes. An error from Woking's Stephen Toner allowed Junior Watkins to score a crashing volley, and Watkins equalised after 54 minutes with a placed penalty. Indeed. See, Harriet Williams of BBC Surrey is joining us. Okay, hello Harriet, hello Ryan, hello Kurt. Eliza says it's Ryan's turn first, so let's get into this. How disappointing is it to have failed to take fully advantage of your game in hand by not winning here? I'm already over it, frankly, Ryan. It would obviously have been nice to win, but now we're all just really looking forward to working hard for the rest of the season in an effort to be as good as possible. Harriet Williams says, another game where Neil Woodhouse has failed to find the net. Is it the case that he is simply trying too hard? Clearly Neil has immense quality, and it's only a matter of time before he starts scoring again. Kurt Jones, you must have been proud to hear Michael Evans dedicate winning the Vanarama National Young Player of the Month to you. I didn't do a thing, it's all him. He deserves every credit for the way he's playing. Kurt Jones, we've got one of the poorest defensive records in the division. Why can't you keep the goals out? Well, Kurt, if I knew the answer to that, I guess we'd not be conceding so many goals. And thank you, everyone. Eliza says we've got no more time, so I'll see Ryan and Kurt next time, and it's been lovely meeting you, Harriet. Here's cheer. Eastleigh versus Maidstone. The top score. We're not mentioned there, even though we got a 2-2 draw. Interesting. Well, anyway, I think it's time to round things up here. What have we had today? Well, we've had a 12-1 win. We've had a 4-3 win, and we've had a 2-2 draw. So goals galore and some really good wins. Yeah, not a lot else to say. We have some tired players. We've had a couple of injuries. But all in all, I think things are looking quite hopeful for next time. So, until then, it's been lovely having you watch the show. And I guess see you next week. Bye.